Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Let's see. Where were we? Where did we end? In the lake house. We are on, that's right, we just got to floor 4. And there was some shifting geometry bullshit that we were about to encounter. That's, I remember now. I have 2 of these grenades left. Makes me a little nervous. Anything loot we missed here? Don't think so. All right, here we go. All right. Navigate the archives. How much? It's empty. Man, how much money must the FBC get every year? Or can they make these buildings using some, I don't know, object of power? Like, this is a lot of concrete. I know this place has been warped, but still, it's a lot of concrete. A lot of concrete and metal. Ooh, heck yeah. All right, so we got none of those grenades. Wait, was there a flare there that I could not pick up? There's a flare stuck to the side of the box. Unfortunate. Oh, balls. Is there any way to buy this thing without activating him? I really don't want to be chased by all these things, but I feel like I'm going to run out of ammo. I wonder if we can do 2 for 1 here. I'm going to try to go by quickly. Oh, there's way too many. There's way too many. Anything to loot here? Oh, okay. Oh, no. I want to fight them too. Are the paint monsters following us? I don't think so. Maybe so. Please be something in here that I can use. Nope. Okay. We crap out of them, are there? You still going about coffee? Oh, like crap. How many shots? Here we go. Come here, buddy. Okay. We survived. Need that. All right. Let's reload all the things. This is a dead end. We're getting near our office, though. Well, kind of. Okay. Oh, did we make it through? I think so. Let's double check for stuff. All right. We have navigated. Let's see. What do we got? Annual report threshold study. Progress in the Lake House Directive to understand and suppress the Cauldron Lake threshold has improved this year. Research in the area of the threshold energy detection and measurement have made great strides. See report, blah, 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 allowing us to work with the investigations department in the construction of a early warning system near the shore of Cauldron Lake. Exploring the relationship between shadow and sources of light continue to be difficult without active threshold manifestations to test against. Additional means of containment and offensive measures against the shadow have been similarly difficult to develop without an active AWE, though theoretical research continues. Research into threshold suppression techniques is ongoing with no clear determination regarding their viability. Their viability is possible at this time. Please. Blah, 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 wherever. The team has been testing counter frequency projection in the vicinity of Cauldron Lake. All findings being sent to Dr. Darling as requested. In summary, 2017 has been a successful year with further promising breakthroughs predicted for 2018. Let's see. Before Dr. Darling was lost to lockdown of the oldest house, he was tasked the Lake House with discovering the nature of the shadow and its ability to convert art into reality. During our diligent research into this phenomenon, it has become clear that Darling is not dreaming big enough, which leads us to the new goal of the Lake House and its talented staff to create a stable connection between the Cauldron Lake threshold and our own dimension. That seems like a bad idea. I've been to that dimension. It's not a fun place. Not a fun place. Let's see here. Threshold travel has only been possible inside the oldest house and occasionally during altered world events, although it's often an involuntary process. The Shadow's known attraction to art provides us with the perfect opportunity to create the world's first controlled bridge between dimensions that can be safely traversed in either direction. A laboratory is being built on sublevel 5 where the experimentation is related to linking with the threshold will be performed. Its location will take full advantage of our proximity to the Cauldron Lake. In this laboratory, we will simultaneously develop machinery that can connect with AWE sites in the lake and use art as a focal point to create a bridge. Precise methods are yet to be determined. The teams will be soon formed to explore processes that involve art as a dimensional anchor. Reality manipulation via art and machine-assisted coupling. Huh. Well, what could go wrong? Opening a portal to the dark dimension. Hey, Mordecus. I love how sort of lore dense these games are, but also there's a lot of reading. There's a lot of reading. Is the game sound not coming through? Holy crap, the game sound. I feel like I've been having more audio bugs where like things are working, but then one part of the thing is not working. Like the music was coming through, my mic's coming through, but now the game sound is not coming through. Hold on, hold please. Nothing is ever easy. Is it? All right, there we go. Weird. All right, sorry about that. I did not realize.
If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a
And the weird thing is I could hear it.
stress rating to compare against the art score. I'll make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker.
But it wasn't like going out to the stream.
Variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state. Then we can begin inducing negative emotion. Limited food and water, perhaps. An increasingly tight living space. This is how Jules lost his subject, though. You need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
Oh, wow. So it sounds like Booker's wife killed himself? Killed herself? I know Elgato's working on like a major overhaul for their Wavelink application. Hopefully it also fixes some bugs. All right, what else is going on here? To truly comprehend this threshold within the Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, and ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. Sounds terribly boring. That's terrible. All right, we're not going to read all that, but we know what they're trying to do. They're trying to take all the, trying to put the science into the art. Let's see. On the morning of Redacted, the musician held at the lake house for research purposes was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an undetermined nature. So I guess that was the... That must have been the other cell we found with the wall missing and all the blood everywhere. They're doing an investigation with the lake house staff to see if they were involved. Thishouseofdreams.blogspot.com and sirensociety.io. Those are real URLs. This House of Dreams. It is. Lots of poems. Holy crap. They did a very thorough job here. Like posts going back years. What was the other one? Siren Society? Sirensociety.io. Huh, neat. So they're both real. If you want to go explore them. There's a lot of blog posts there, and we will not be reading those, so.
The lake house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters, but the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. "I know you're here," they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home, their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
Okay, so it sounds like they were successful, but they didn't understand what they were dealing with, and let the other dimension in. Now it's everywhere. Let's see, 685298. All right, let's see. Letter from Dr. Darling about requests you made to bring live subjects. What were you thinking? What did he say? Was it approved? And no, he refused. He says he'll make a trip to the lake house soon to check in on us. Let's see. Considering the details on the new page we have found, I believe we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our staff. Interesting. Don't pretend like you're worried about them, Jules. You're just looking out for your own ass. That page we are detailing future events means we are at the correct method. We have learned how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not wakes, whatever that may be. The ADTs are producing better results and better results. Just need to keep going, doing the work. No, Diana, I'm looking at the page right now. Constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue this research, we'll lose our facility. Perhaps more than that. What is the point of succeeding if we are dead? I am head of research and I forbid you from proceeding. So he was concerned. So he read the thing and he realized maybe it was a bad idea. You can't forbid anything. You are not going to keep me from my most important work of my life. If you are too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead, I'll finish what I set out to do here alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You have always needed me more than I needed you. Yikes. Let's see here. Hello, Dr. Marmot. I've received your formal complaint about Jules' behavior. You claim he's maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says they simply have misplaced it. I understand you are frustrated, but I recommend giving this team a week or so to first find the pages and return them to your team. If the issue persists, at that point, let's discuss your desire to escalate the issue. Does that sound agreeable? Sincerely, Harry Kingston. Okay. So it sounds like they had a disagreement. He didn't want to proceed because he thought bad things were going to happen. She wanted to, but I don't know when the conflict started. Like, he was doing his own thing. Yeah. Like, if she was focusing on Wake's writing, what was he? Can I understand which aspect he was focusing on? Either way, something terrible happened, and here we are. Progress on the lake house direction to understand and suppress Cauldron Lake has improved. Research in the area of threshold energy detection and measurement have made great strides. Department in the construction of a early warning system to Cauldron. Wait, did I go out the wrong door? I think I did. Because I've read that. Okay. A flare gun ammo. I don't have a flare gun. Interesting. Or did I go too far into the chat? I think I did. I think I did. All right, so I guess we need to go back to the elevator then? Which means I need to go back to the maze. Awesome. Oh no. It looks like the way has been cleared. Well, that's something. All right. Game saved. I guess we go down to level 5.
More shifting geometry. Yeah, great. Where'd the elevator go?
Let's see. Elevator is no longer there. Is we get an arrow anywhere? Any ideas? Okay. Well, I guess we go back down and see. It's really be on the right side of the door to close it, don't you? All right. Where did you go? Did I miss something in here that triggers something? Pretty sure I looked at everything. Is there only shadow over here? I think there's only shadow. All right, so I've missed a thing. What is it with government agencies and wanting to put your boss, a picture of your boss on the wall? He's always watching you. All right, listen, room. I need you to bring back the elevator. Is this thing still bugged? Yeah. Two doors. It's got 2 doors. I don't know where to go. I'm sure I've just missed a button somewhere. Do I need to be consumed by the shadow? Wonder if I do. All right, I'm gonna go back down and save, and then we'll get swallowed by the darkness and see what's going on. Oh, there's a button. Or I could try this button. Okay. I saw him there for a second.
Ideas in my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle. He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need
This
for my
doesn't look
work.
like Kane's style.
Suddenly, the
Different
exact
artist?
pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle.
You think that's what happened? Do you think he was trying to do an experiment and she messed with it because she was mad and because he was messing with her and then all the bad things happened? You mess with super science. You're gonna. All right, down to 4 or 5, excuse me. That other number.
The color was pure! The fire made them see!
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3.
Sublevel 5.
Didn't I feel like I read somewhere that one of the it was the game director or whatever for this game, so they may have overdone it on the jump scares. I could kind of see that. There's a lot of it. And they're very
No.
very loud and violent. Was that the painting? Was that what we saw? Ooh, interesting. Okay. Now we are deep underground.
The marble she opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced. It was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
Yeah, did somebody request loud and violent? Was that him? Was that Jules? Oh. Was that Jules' wife? Did you just kill him? Woo. They really did not like each other, did they? Ma'am, I think he's really dead this time.
Typical fucking Mormons.
Oh, hello. Oh, jeez, man. It's a mean hook. These will not stagger. Okay, so that's a huge AoE, wow. Things hit so hard on this difficulty. And I have no health. I only have half health to begin with, so it plays. Please let Alan sleep. Oh, you dodged my grenade, you son of a... He's been awake for a long time, hasn't he? It's fast.
The threshold's about to freeze. Where'd she go?
What do you do? Oh, you're throwing a rock at me? Alright, lady. I don't know if I can actually do damage to her here, but...
Like I needed more problems.
Oh. Paint monster's great. Shoot. Oh, if I could have gone into this with full health. How's it going, Multi Dragoon? Bro chucks rocks like a dreadnought in Warhammer. Yeah. She's a quite strong. Get out of here.
Why did you idiots think this was a good idea? Where'd she go?
She's right there.
Like I needed more problems.
Oh, there's some health. Okay. Where is she? Oh! Love another medkit. Well, I've blown your face off, so I guess we're making progress. Whew. Okay, I think we need to stop this nonsense. To hell with this. Pull up. You're angry. I get it.
I know what the Marmonts did to you, to Rudolph Lane. I will do whatever I can to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again.
A putrid weight he could never wash away!
The threshold is tearing itself apart. I need to shut this down. The Marmonts are dead. I don't know if that's any sort of consolation, but it's done.
Let's see if we can calm this guy down a bit. This entity.
Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't make a choice here. It's not fair, but I have to shut this threshold down before it fractures.
Tried.
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Ilmo Koska, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake!
Yes, the fractured butthole. Currently fractured butthole.
After the threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. But this one, this was tough. Because protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmonts were monsters way before the Shadow got to them. So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
End of chapter. Interesting.
Deep breath, deep breath. Clock stopped, and another shoe was dropped. What a mess, what a mess. Deep breath.
That was good.
60 breaths.
Short and sweet. I'm not sure what they did to the artist. It's like I feel like they used his... I don't know. I feel like they killed him. And somehow... I don't know. It's like he was painting his last moments with his own blood or something. I'm not sure.
Cause that's the fastest way that I know. Deep breaths. 60 breaths till the pain subsides. 60 breaths till I'm fine, fine. 60 breaths, swallow all my pride and Just like that, just like that. I've arrived. I feel like I'm floating on air. I'm finding roads everywhere. I feel like I'm floating on air. The nightmare can't have my dream. I feel like I'm floating on air. I'm finding roads everywhere.
Oh, what time was it? 9:15. So we finished that in about an hour.
The nightmare can't hurt.
A little less
Can't have my dream.
this morning. Probably 5 hours total. If you stop to read all the things.
Something isn't right. It might be best to fill the test. Deep press. 6 deep breaths. Forget all the rest.
Oh, what are we gonna do now? I'm tired, but I feel like we should do something else. And I don't have Silent Hill downloaded, and I think that's gonna take a while, especially with my new, slightly slower connection here.
With everything that I've ever known. Deep press. Slow. Gotta take it slow. 'Cause that's the fastest way that I know. Deep press. 6 deep breaths till the fear subsides. 6 deep breaths till I'm mine. 6 deep breaths, you can wait outside. And just like that, I've arrived. I feel like I'm floating on air. I'm finding roads everywhere. I feel
This
like
makes me
I'm
looking forward to Control.
the nightmare
Control
can't
2.
have my dream. I feel
Full
like
on
I'm floating on air.
superpower mode.
Finding roads everywhere. I feel like I'm floating.
I feel like at the end of the first Control, you get to do all sorts of crazy stuff with your powers, which made the fights really fun. And I know we were mostly inside for this DLC, but I feel like the game was running better than it was when I first played, so that's good too. Whew. I assume Control will use the same engine, I would imagine. Oh man. Do. All right, I wonder if we're gonna get an end credits scene here or not. Man, just for this DLC, there was so many people. End of an era. Yeah, I think this is the last DLC for this game, so this kind of just wraps up the Alan Wake 2 story. It kind of sets us up for a Control 2. Let's see, what do we see? See nothing. Oh, no, I was gonna say, I thought something was gonna pop up. I got excited there for a second. All right.